The thoughts, views, and opinions of In the Red podcast and its host and our guest is strictly for entertainment purposes only.
Brand new!
You understand? Post the wall.
Cross, hungry, miserable.
Bonfire!
Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Yo. Wagwan popcorn.
Yes, sir. We're there again. Once again, family. Family and friends.
Well, why you gotta do all that, man?
That's the blessing of blessings. You need to take it in because you need all the blessings you can get.
I don't know where you're going with that, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm in the type of mood. First of all, you've been picking on me all week.
Have I though?
All week, you've been throwing your little shots in all week. You know what I mean? And I'm telling you now, if you start your shit, can't.
Too soon.
Too soon.
Too soon. Yeah, you need to put a timer.
If you start your, I'll cut it out. If you start your mess this way, I'm gonna let you have it. I'm not playing with you today.
Wow, that's so Benson of you. You know what I mean?
Benson? Why? See what I'm saying? Yo, back again for the first time, every time. I don't even know what that means. How's your week, man?
You know, my week is every week it seems like it's more and more. I try to find the humor throughout the week. Yeah, that's what I can say. I try to find the humor. Some would say it's a blessing. Some would say it might be a curse. I put it together as a blessing and a curse.
You trying to throw a shot or something?
Where you would get that from?
Huh?
Why would you say that?
I'm just saying.
You know, let me start off by saying I want people to understand something. The dilemma.
Yo, what I told you about burping on my mic?
You know what's crazy?
Stop
you said
doing
that.
it.
You said that to me before.
Stop doing it.
No, wait, but you said that to me before. But you know what? It's crazy to me. It's a natural body, part of your body thing. So it's like saying don't breathe, don't pass gas. Yo,
you can burp. You can burp and turn your head, but you don't have to burp into the mic.
It's not into the mic. The mic picks up everything.
Turn your head
like this.
I get what it is. You got a thick neck, and it's hard for you to turn around. So I get it. Maybe just cover the mic if that's what needs to happen or whatever. But come on, man, stop burping in my mic.
Why don't you have something here for me to put over the mic? Like a little cloth or something I can just say I'm gonna throw it on there real quick.
Or you could just back away from the mic like every other human. Listen, stop acting like you don't know how microphones work. That's first. That's one. Right? Stop acting like you don't know how certain things work. Cause you be pissing me off, Jack. I'm telling you right now.
You know what? I be trying to make people understand because I have conversations all week long with people, and my coworkers come, yo, y'all are really like that, and I'm like, I said, it's not something that we don't. This is not fake. We're not about fake. We don't pretend. This is not about pretend. This guy literally he irks my nerve. If I tell y'all some of the things that this guy says to me sometimes, and he makes my spirit just he says things make my spirit leave my body and slap him. Like who how can you let somebody's spirit leave their body and slap you? And I'm like, son, you ain't feel that? You didn't feel that just now? Because that was literally my spirit slapping the hell out of you. You know, he do it to me all the time.
First of all,
I want people to understand that.
First of all, people
don't fake this. This is real.
I'm glad you brought that up. First of all, you're a hater.
Wow.
That's one.
Wow.
Let's just get that out of the way.
Wow.
Two.
Oh.
Right?
That's a strong word.
Man. Yeah, it is. And I didn't interrupt you, so don't interrupt me. I don't want to hear no. I didn't ask for ad-libs. No, stay quiet. Just don't say nothing. You're a hater, right? I'm tired of you. All right? I'm sick of you. Right? You know? Hold on, let me fill up my vape juice. And that's another thing. I didn't vape as much until you started joining the pod. As soon as you got to the pod, I'm like, yo, you can look at all the other pods before. I didn't vape this much on screen. I don't have a choice now. All right? So let me tell you, want me to start how you a hater?
Oh, please.
Yeah.
Please share.
So,
Everybody.
you know, they have people who enjoy this pod and they like watching. You've joined. And I will say I don't want to say it's a pleasure. Hell no. But what I'm saying, I will say it's a lot more easier to conduct a pod with you here. But I ain't gonna say it's a pleasure. I would never give you that at all.
Those are real hater people.
Right? But then I hear whispers, right, of people saying, "Oh, hey, your cuz, you know, he got that kind of, you know, radio persona, you know, video persona or whatever, and you fighting against it."
Oh, man.
Saying all kinds of crazy things. I'm getting phone calls, "Hey, man, your cousin's out here hating on you hard, man." And I'm like, what? That can't be, man. That would never happen. Not my cuz. Not my cuz. Not OG, triple OG, OG. Right? But I did do you a favor.
Tell me about it. I like favors.
I did do you a favor. Somebody came to me the other day and said, "Hey, man, I was watching the pod, and you always address him as Top Dog. Is that his name? Is that the name he goes by?" I was like, "Yeah, Top Dog is his name, but you know, G is what we call him, OG, triple OG. But he does like when you walk up on him and just bark, right?" And they was like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, he gets a kick out of it. That's his thing. You know what I mean? He's the big dog or whatever in the corner. So he likes, so if y'all see him happen to be on the street somewhere in town or whatever, wherever you be, because he travels, right? He's a traveling man. He's on boats and all kinds of things. And if you happen to see him and he's passing you by, just bark. He gets a kick out of it. He loves it. Tell him how much you love it, son.
I hear it all week long.
Yeah, that's what. See,
I got coworkers that
I don't
that
lie.
do that.
I
got
don't lie.
coworkers that walk by and they do that, and I'm like, that's respect right there.
Right.
That's respect. And it's not matter that that's respect. That's respect. But I'm gonna are you finished? You know I like to interrupt you when you're on a roll.
You don't like to interrupt me.
I don't like to interrupt you when you're on a roll. So I'm gonna rewind my selector and bring it back. I'm gonna bring it.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna bring it back to where you mentioned that you heard people talking about your voice. Yes, that's absolutely right. Yeah, you know where you heard it? From me. You heard it from me. I told you because this is what my fellow coworkers came to say. Hey, I love the between the two you two guys, but your cousin, his voice, he's got a nice voice. It's amazing. I was like, whoa.
Thank you.
Now the fact that it was a female saying this, I was like, okay, I didn't want to, it was a female, so that to me was good. If it was the dude saying it, I'd have been like, hey, you never know. I feel working for you. You know what I mean? So it was a female. So I was like, okay. I was like, listen, I was getting a little uncomfortable because, she's looking at me, your cousin, his voice is, I'm like, what's happening right now? I'm like, hey, wait. So all I said was, if you ever watch those horror movies and it's like, it gets to the point where the person's calling and they're like, have you checked on the baby? I said, don't you think that's the voice? Come on. And she looked me in my face and she said, it is. That's that kind of voice. And I was like, so you like to be diddied? You like that voice? That's all I said to her.
Bro.
I'm just saying, that's the kind of voice, you know what I mean? And it matches his hands. His voice and his hands are a complete set. That's all I said.
Yo,
I don't think that's hating. I don't think that's hating.
That's it. Let me tell you something.
I
I'm telling you from now, I don't even know where we're going in this pod, but I'm going to tell you right now, this one is going to be named No Holds Barred. I'm telling you right now. just because I keep telling you, stop saying that.
What?
I keep telling you to stop saying it. You keep saying it. You keep saying it on mic.
Am I?
No. It's all right, Thick Hips. I get you. No, it's all right.
What am I saying?
It's okay.
What
it's
am I
all right.
saying?
No, it's all right.
Man,
you know, my little baby hands are the same width as your 4 braids that you used to rock.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
Yeah, what's the thing?
Have you ever like swat something? Today is a prime example. We went to pick something up. I reached over with these grizzly arms of mine, grab hold of the back of your truck. You had. I said, come on with those them derelict hands. Come on, get in there, fella. Get in there, little man. It took you like 3 tries. 3 tries. I said, my God.
You know, when I start, then you be like, yo, son, you go too far.
You go too far because you don't know when to stop, man.
So why do you start with me?
That's not starting.
I be trying to stay.
That's not starting.
That's not starting? You know what? It's all. I'm gonna leave it alone.
You should.
I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna let it slide.
How was your week? How about that? Yeah, this. How was your week, sir? You always ask about mine. Let's see about your week. How was your week?
My week was good. My last week didn't end so well.
Oh, tell us about it. Let's talk about it.
I don't want to talk about it right now because you're in that joking kind of thing, and it's gonna piss me off. And I have things on this table that I'm not responsible. If you piss me off the wrong way, it might fly your way, right? Because I don't really think it's a joke.
Well, here's the thing. I'm glad we're on
fight
camera.
You. I'm gonna fight you.
I'm glad.
I'm gonna fight you. If you make a joke of it, I'm gonna fight you. I'm telling you now. Win or lose. And I'm not losing because I told you, I'm light-skinned and evil. I will bite you in your inner thigh and not even have no qualms about it till you scream and squeal. And be like, you start sounding like a fucking African pygmy, right? And you're like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I'm telling you what I'm gonna do early, right? I don't give a fuck about all them fucking muscles. Huh? It's a lot different when these fucking teeth sink into your inner thigh and it's on that fucking vein that goes from your fucking thigh to your heart. You know what I'm talking about? So be easy, brother. All right? Now, I will tell the story.
So you should.
Right? But after, can we not make jokes for half a second?
Okay.
Because I want to recognize some people. Yo, when you ain't watching the pod, man, you ever take a listen to Golden Tunes Radio?
Yo, you know what's funny about that? Yeah, I do. Yo, it's real nice.
Yeah, like they got a little bit of everything on there. Christian music, reggae music, a bunch of DJs on there.
Right. It's funny you should say that. Yeah, that Golden Tunes is nice.
Yeah. You know what I think trips a lot of people out? Because they hear radio at the end, they think that they got to look for a radio station. Right. But it's online, goldentunesradio.com, and you find it.
Definite.
Yo, listen.
And it's smooth. You know what I love about that? You can listen to it anywhere because it's online.
Anytime.
Right.
Banging. Yo, when you're not listening to In the Red podcast, make sure you tune into Golden Tunes Radio. Best station, has a little bit of everything for everybody. You heard that here first. Remember, drink water. To those who know, mostly, I don't want to say mostly New York, but the station was in New York. It was BCAT station, if you're familiar. But the great, and I mean that in every way possible, the great Mr. Chip Smith from Caribbean Billboard TV has passed away. Now, I know we're a little bit late on his passing. I actually got the news late. But great human being, great guy. He's done everything. He's done TV, radio. I think he was one of the first ones that I did my radio interview with. Matter of fact, he is the first person I did a radio interview with. Then along the line, we end up working together. So he's done TV, he's done radio, he's done produced music videos. He's promoted artists. Anything music, he's pretty much done it under the sun, except be an artist. And I'm more sure somewhere down the line somebody's gonna say, at one point he was being an artist. But Chip, we love you, man, and to his family, our deepest condolences from In the Red Podcast. I know my cuz Top Dog, he sends his condolences, and we love you, and you put in your work. We appreciate you, and we appreciate all the work you put in through the years. Sleep in peace, my brother. That's that. All right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't say something stupid there. Give it some time.
What
give it some time.
Man, so when you say time, right?
Give it some time. Have some decorum, some couth. Why you always? Let's talk about why you always got to be Jamaican.
You say that a lot.
Huh?
I know you say that on with certain things. I understand. I feel that's racist. It's a racist remark. I'm gonna tell you that. It's a racist remark.
You feel like it's racist?
Yeah, it's a racist remark. Yeah. Like, why would you?
Because y'all be aggressive for no reason. I've said it before.
There's always a reason.
You're just aggressive. You don't fight. You know what I mean? Never seen two Jamaicans actually physically fight. It's never happened. Nobody can prove it. I've put the thing out there and be like, if y'all could show me two Jamaicans fighting, I seen two Jamaicans with a cutlass. Yo. It looked like double Dutch. Just one of them had two cutlasses in his hand, and he doing some kung fu shit. All right, so that's why I say that, sir. Y'all just be aggressive for no reason. That's why I say it. Huh?
And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. It's how you deal with your mental health. You gotta be able to get it out, huh? You gotta be able to get it out. There's nothing wrong with that. If the more the world was like Jamaicans, there'd be a lot less crimes happening.
What?
Listen, you say what you gotta say, huh? Call a man, tell a man to go suck out something, and just and all right, because they're not gonna do nothing.
Let me tell you something. The top two biggest scammers in the world are Nigerians and Jamaicans. And I don't have no qualms of saying that on the mic because it's true. What was this? This is 2025. 2019, I had a Jamaican dude call me from Jamaica on the phone. Yes, sir, you've won a sweepstakes from such and such, and all you have to do is just send us $750. And first of all,
that don't sound Jamaican.
Yeah, that's my point. They be trying to sound like they're not Jamaican, and it sounds even worse. That Cockney, whatever, it sounds horrible. So you know what I did? You know me, son. I listened to the background. I'm not even listening to him. Our boy, you can attest to the conversation. I listened to the background. I hear somebody say somebody's name, and I was like, hey, by the way, thank you for calling. This is Constable Brown from the CIA. Yeah, we've been looking for you a long time now. I want you to do me a favor. Don't alert anybody that's next to you by the bar. But you see that blue car that's right across the street? You know why? Because there's always a blue car in Jamaica. You see that blue car that's right across the street? We've been watching you for a long time now. But we don't want you. We want the head guy. And I went down the spiel, and I had him on the phone crying. Because, first of all, Jamaicans are susceptible to tears, in case you didn't know. Like, when it comes to, you know what I mean?
You know what bothers me about that whole thing just now that you just said?
What's that?
You start off by talking about us.
Mm-hmm.
And what you said we were? What you said Jamaicans were?
Scammers.
Scammers, okay.
Yeah. You are.
You don't think Bajans are swindlers?
No.
You literally just sat there and swindled the hell out of that man. You turned it around. You swindle me all the time.
I swindle you?
All week long. You're a swindler, son.
Pass me the black bottle. I swindle you?
You're a swindler.
I'm a swindler. First of all, I don't want. I said the black bottle.
It says black.
No, I don't care what it says. Give me the one that has the color black. See what I'm talking about? Scam. You just try to scam me. On camera, you just try to scam me.
But you're a swindler, so you can figure that out.
I'm so over you, man, and tired of you, man. Like, as soon as I find a replacement.
Let me ask you, when you lay down at night, do you go like
comfortable?
Do you right?
With my mask.
Right, not that comfortable. Okay, your wife next to you. Let me ask something.
Wait.
Do you go immediately?
Wait.
Edit that. Do you go
I
immediately?
won't. Turn up the volume.
The
can, sir.
So you say you close your eyes and you go immediately to sleep. You're a liar.
What are you talking about? Why would you say something like that?
Because your spirit, your swindling spirit hasn't fully caught up. It's still out there swindling people. So there's no way you go back to sleep. No way.
How do I swindle people? How do I swindle people?
With everything you say, every word you say,
give me two times you've heard me swindle, or two situations where you heard me swindle people.
You say, hey, dear my brother. I'm like, oh, he swindled the shit out of me. I'm still around. He swindled the hell out of me. You know what I mean? Just swindler, sir. Everything you say.
Sir, Jamaicans are swindlers, all right? First of all, I'm going to tell you how you're a swindler, right? You've been a bald head damn near all your life because the 4 braids don't count, right? And in case people don't know what I'm talking about, this man rocked 4 cornrows in his head comfortably. Like, who does that? So even during those days, you've been pretty much a bald head all your life, and you wear Rastafarian do-rags on your head. You are a swindler, sir. You have one on your head right now.
Let me address
If I asked you what those colors mean, you wouldn't know.
It doesn't matter. Let me address this right now. Let me address this right now. See, this is how I know, we from different generations. I've gone through when you met me.
Different generations.
Right, yeah. We're from different generations. When you met me, huh? Because you didn't meet me in the Kid and Play era. You didn't meet me when I had the high top, flat top, the racer head.
First of all, wait, but let me stop you. Let me stop you. There is at no place in time in your life that you would have ever had more hair than me.
And again,
when it was the Kid and Play thing, let me tell you something. I'm glad you brought that. No. Stop right there, because anybody that knows me knows. First of all, I'm the dude with the swoop and the tornado joint going all the way up. Kid was not Kid if there was no Redz. Yeah, Kid was not Kid if there was no Redz.
Huh? Get ready for it, people.
Who had the real high top? Who had the tornado joint with the V going down the side with the double line going down the back? Come on, man. See what I'm saying? Niggas couldn't fuck with me.
That's all he do is from my point.
Yeah, no, niggas couldn't fuck with me. Kid was a kid until there was a Redz. Everybody know. Listen, from the beginning of time, from birth, I've been a trendsetter.
Sir.
Trendsetter.
Oh, trendsetter.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't sure what you said.
Pushing my buttons, Jack. You pushing my buttons, Jack.
I got that headache again. Everything's spinning. Wait a minute, give me a minute.
Let it spin. I hope you get dizzy and throw the fuck up. Just don't do it on my couch. Do it in that garbage can next to you.
Yo, you gotta.
Trendsetter, sir.
Okay, I
fucking guys.
Because I was about to put on a whole different song for you. Get it? Watch it, walk it, talk it.
You caught me on the inhale.
Yo.
Oh, shit. You bitch ass. Yo. Oh my God.
Bruh. Oh, you're a foul dude, son.
I'm a foul dude.
Anyway, I've gone through stuff in my life. I had that. I went to the Jerry curls. Yes, your boys had the Jerry curls. I couldn't even sit on this couch at one point. Had the dripping, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's how you lost it?
Got the dripping. I think I did. I messed up one time.
And put too much.
I put it in and I let it sit too
for
long.
too long.
Yeah, that was the next. It was bad. The next day was bad. You don't understand. Yo, porcupine straight, son. Everything was sticking up. Yeah. I was like, yo, Ma, I don't want to go to school. She like, you're gonna take your ass to school. And I was like, school. It was porcupine, man. It was like that. I was like, yo, this is bad.
Listen, I'm glad you told that truth because let me tell you something. Because it wasn't Jerry curl. Bad. We're black. We did S curl.
S curls.
It was S curl that we did. Let me tell you.
If you let it sit too long, it start burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was
Let me tell you what happened to me. So naturally, my hair is curly. So it looks fro-ish, but it's not fro-ish. It's curly, right? My mother decides to do this S curl thing to me. Bruh. My mother does this thing, and she said, oh, it came out that. No mirrors. You know what I mean? She's just doing everything. I'm a kid. She's just doing everything. I keep feeling my mother as she's doing the thing. She keep doing this to the front of my head, right? I never looked in the mirror. And I must have been in like first grade or something like that, bro. And I went to school. And as soon as I got to the doorstep of the school, bro, I heard, hee hee.
What the?
And all the kids doing,
No.
Oh,
shit.
Yo, because it was so long in the back. It was Michael in the back and Superman in the front. Remember the original Superman had the curl in the front. I was like, this is what she was doing. So I never forget. My principal name was Miss Pittman. We used to call her Miss Pittman. Okay, every time she talked, a little tiny lady. She said, "Oh, Mr. Andre, that looks so nice on you." She was American. I don't know why she was to talk with a British accent. It looks so nice on you. You look like a young Michael. And I looked in the glass. And I had to stay in school. Oh, but hold on. Damn, I can't say the name. But that was my first people vagina. That day was my first in-person people vagina. Can I ask you a question?
That's the thing that wait a minute. That's the thing that bothered me.
What?
You see, that's the difference between, light-skinned and how y'all get away with that and dark-skinned. Because with that, I just knew on the way home, I'm going to get jumped. You got Grady, you got Sheepshead Bay. I'm like, oh, man, with this porcupine damn hairstyle, I knew they was going to get me on the train.
Oh, yeah, no. You're going to get beat up.
I was in for it.
Yeah, you're going to get beat up. But I was a G.
Ride.
Yeah, I was a G, though. You know what I mean? I was G'd up, so ain't nobody, you know what I mean? That ain't happening. But can I ask you a question? We're both around the same age. You got me by a couple. All right? Yo, when did camel toes come into play?
You know what? That's a good question. I'm going to tell you why. I was watching the old Baywatch.
Right.
And for some reason, I'm looking and I'm going,
they had no vaginas.
They had nothing.
They had no vaginas.
I'm like, yo, what? I'm looking at it and I'm going, them tight bodysuits.
No vagina.
I'm like, are they wearing, do they got like the cuff like the football players wear? Cause I'm like, yo, where the hell is that?
But
as
even
tight
that,
as those outfits was.
But even that, like,
it was not
like put like this.
shape.
Even if they had a pad, the pad would protrude a little bit or something. The chicks in they didn't have vaginas.
Didn't have vaginas. I don't know when it.
Camel toes didn't really come into play until like the early 90s.
Early 90s or late 90s?
No, early 90s. I'm gonna tell you how. Because I sat there and I thought about this. Think about it. So the 70s, it was all about the bush. So it was all on the outside. You know what I mean? Every time you pull it, you know. I don't know how they did it back then, but I couldn't take all that. That is way too much. I done got a cutlass thick enough for some of them chicks back then, right? But then the 80s, all the disappeared. But then so did the vaginas.
Yeah,
There was no vaginas.
Yeah, it was weird.
Right? So it's clean cut, but there was no vaginas. I'm gonna tell you how and when it changed. Two things. KFC and McDonald's. Hear me out. As soon as they started changing their recipes, that's when the camel toe started coming into play. Whatever they put in the food, because back then everybody was eating KFC and McDonald's. You had one or the other. Burger King wasn't that great. Coming out of the late 80s into the early 90s. Everybody was on McDonald's and and KFC. When their things started changing up and they started adding shit and they started putting the McRib and the filet of fish and all that other shit, then all of a sudden, camel toes. They started popping up. So before they started adding weight to the women, it was adding weight to their pokies.
They should have put that in their commercial.
Yo, they the one.
It would have sold.
It would have sold like mama.
Yeah, it would have sold.
They could sell that right now.
Oh, that's just a whole
The
fact.
way these BBLs is out here.
Oh, that's a whole fact.
Eat some McDonald's, you know.
That is a whole fact.
But do you agree?
I agree with when the camel toe started coming in. I just don't agree with the whole KFC McDonald thing. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, but I agree with that. Yeah, I guess they started coming in around then.
What else could it be? What else could it be that they?
We're in a changing world, brother. We're in a changing world. You know what I mean? People start getting more loose. They start getting more loose with it.
Nah, I can't blame that.
Yeah, yes, you can, because back in the days, think about it, there's certain things that they used to do, but they didn't talk about it. They kept it behind closed doors.
Yeah, but not talking about it.
Nah,
yeah,
because
but not
now everything started
But
getting
listen, I used to
changed,
deal with
man.
old foots back then, man. I used to deal with them old foot cougars, man. Right? Even the Jamaicans. You know what I'm talking about? The Jamaicans didn't even have muffin tops like that back then.
Yeah, could have all kept it behind closed doors.
Why you keep saying they kept it behind? It don't matter what they say, it's what we see. It's not there. That thin pananis, man. They was out here with thin pananis. They was out here rocking thin pananis. I still got dancehall tapes from early '90s and the girls rocking the fucking.
So you're saying the KFCs and McDonald's.
All right, I'll prove it to you.
Made it fluffy.
I'll prove it to you. Right now, what's the biggest store in Jamaica right now?
KFC.
They try to plump up their Pilates.
You ever see the commercial? You want bacchus. Motherfuckers outside of KFC twerking and shit. Look, get it. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, man. Wait. Side. You had a serious topic.
Yes.
Get away from all the nonsense, man. Be serious for a minute, for once in your life.
Well, I mean, it's a brethren of mine at the job, and over the years we've come close. Mm-hmm. So he already knows it's gonna be what it's gonna be. It ain't gonna be but so
right.
Dog. But yes, it's he wanted me to share things that he'd gone through in his life. Mm-hmm. And I thought it was interesting, so I sat down with him. Mm-hmm. He gave me his life story, and there's a lot of things I didn't know, So I want to say I've known him now going on 10 years since he been there,
right?
And he just wanted people to know that drugs and the effect that drugs have on people.
Right.
You know, seeing he dealt with it firsthand.
Right.
And it was deep, very deep. He said he started with him, and him it started young. He started young, like 13.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Started like 13. And he said one of the reasons was he didn't have a big brother, or I guess a real father. Anybody, you know, what I mean, at the time he didn't have somebody to look up to.
Right.
He didn't have anybody. Let's say that he didn't have anybody to look up to. He didn't have a brother to look up
No
to.
brother, no
But he had a
big
sister.
homie. Right.
He had a sister, but he, you know what I mean.
Right,
So
right.
he drew to the street.
Right. As most.
Most
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
So he said by 16, he was doing weed, and you know that's where it started. It started
Right.
with weed, and he said, you know, by the time he got more up in the age, he transcended from weed to heroin. You know what I mean? It was a bad combination of stuff.
Right.
And it's interesting listening to him because he's a young guy.
Right.
Young,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
younger than both of us. He's a young guy.
And for the record, I know who he's talking about. I don't know him personally, but we've spoken via phone and stuff like that. But yeah, tell the story.
Oh yeah. So he loves you, by the way, because he's like, yo, my man Redz. And I'm
Yeah,
like, yo,
good guy,
I'm like,
man.
yo, I'm
Funny
like,
guy. Yeah.
But he's like, I want to say by the time he got even into the 20s, he was like, yo, he couldn't stay in a place, kept losing apartment after the next. You know, he was just losing one apartment after the next. Couldn't stay in a place because of the drugs.
Right.
Had a good job, working with pipes.
Oh.
I'm like, yo, you working with pipes? I'm like, pipe sweating and stuff. I'm like, yo, bro, I know you were getting paid. He was like, I was in the union, but because of the drugs,
Yeah.
it took over his life.
Yeah.
You know, it took over his life. It got bad. So anyway, I'm trying to think, because again, you know, I'm trying to follow his story of how he's telling it, the
Right.
timeline,
Right.
and how he ended up, you know, at the facility where I'm at. Is that he OD'd, basically OD'd, and the lady that was with him at the time, I guess she didn't know how to react when he OD'd. So she took so long to get him the emergency help that he needed,
Right.
that, you know, he was literally brain dead for a while. So he was in the hospital in a coma for a minute.
Right.
Like when I first met him, I never know it was him because all he could do is move his neck. I never know it was him.
Right.
So when he was talking to me, I was like, yo, I remember seeing somebody. He was like, yeah, when I met you, I could only move my neck. I said, wait a minute, that was you?
Yeah.
And where he at now, I'm like, bro, you got to be real strong-willed. But he's like, and I want people to understand something, which is weird. Me and him have this conversation all the time. If it wasn't for the situation that he got in with the drugs and stuff, we and him would never be cool. We'd never been friends because we come from two different worlds.
Right. Right.
Two different worlds.
Right.
You know, he was a white boy out in the streets.
Wait.
doing those kind
He's
of
white. I thought he was
stuff.
Hispanic.
Yeah. No. Oh, he's white.
I always thought he was Hispanic. That's the crazy thing.
No, sir. White. He's white.
Okay.
He's out there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Raising pit bulls, having dog fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he knows it too. He's like, yeah, Gary, we never would have been as cool as we are now.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
Life
And
is
you know what's
crazy.
crazy?
Yeah.
His mom comes, and when she comes, she stops in and she comes and check me, and she's like, yo, I want to thank you for being his friend.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, to me that's deep because
Yeah,
that's
that's
crazy.
big.
And again,
Yeah.
if we wasn't
If it
in
was for this situation, yeah.
I don't think we'd ever been right.
Right.
So it's, you know, life is crazy. And I told him, I said, well, you know what, man? I said, look at it this way. God do things for certain reason. You're humbled. Your doctors told you that you would never be. Doctors told him he was never going to walk. They was going to try to amputate him. They was going to try to
Amputate him.
amputate him.
Yeah.
They was going to try to take his hand. He was gonna try to cut his hand, and his mom said no.
Right.
She said no. She put a stop to that, and it's a good thing she did because now he got use of both of his hands.
Right.
I said, look at that, man. It was like, yo, you're never gonna walk again.
You know, up
and walking.
And I know that there's some clips of his story, some of his story, like a short version of his story, I think.
Yes.
And I'll try to include it embed it in here somewhere so people can go check him out. But
we're gonna say that. Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is that again, the doctors was originally told him the stuff that he's doing now. They told him it was never gonna happen again. His life is basically over.
Right.
I said, look at you now, bro.
Yeah.
Look at you now, man. I said, you never know, man. That's what
good guy, man.
Yeah, you gotta stay positive, man, with everything.
Good guy, positive dude, man. I like him, man. I would tell you, like, we need to find a way to like get him out of there for a day and just go hang with him.
Oh, he already said, he said that all the time. He's like, yes, he's ready. He's like, yes, I'm ready, yes. Yeah. You know that there will be a problem.
Yeah.
He will love it, man. He will love it and that's one thing he said. He said, the people that you think are were your friends. Nah. You said, I said, you don't see none of them. He said, nobody come see you. Mm-hmm. Nobody. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. And you know, staying on that topic, like that's another thing too, with people who have family or close friends who are addicts, or you know what I mean, in whatever form, whether it's be alcohol or drugs or whatever, you got to keep in mind that they don't have an issue. You get what I mean? Because they're doing what they want to do. So in their mind, they don't have an issue. You're looking from the outside into them, like, yo, you don't see what you're doing, you're hurting yourself, and then like, well, I know I'm addicted to it, but I'm good because this is what I want to do.
That's the norm.
Right. So really, it's not, they don't have the problem. We have the problem with them.
Right.
And if you take that mindset, it's kind of easier to understand like where they at. And like it's easier to try to find a common ground if you keep looking at it like, yo, you know what I mean? You're just an addict and blah, 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 and you have a problem. No, they really don't see it as a problem, right? And everybody's rock bottom is not the same, because you would see somebody and be like, yo, like how much lower can you go? And in their mind, I got way more lower than I could go. It sounds funny, but it's real shit.
It's real.
Because what you deem as somebody's rock bottom, and we've had conversations, what we deem as somebody's rock bottom, and you're like, yo, they don't, that ain't enough for them. It's not. It don't register to them. And it's a sad thing. But for those who have pulled themselves out of the addiction, that think, listen, we respect you, man. We love you, and just keep pushing. I know it's a hard road. There is so much temptation on the road. It's very easy to fall back into. It's easier than people. Oh, he kicked it, so he's good. No.
Man, it don't work like that, man.
It don't work like that. I know people who were clean with just, I don't want to say, I was about to say just alcoholism. No, that because alcoholism is harsh. But been clean with alcohol for years, and then did something simple as drink a wine cooler, and
it's over.
And it set them off.
Yeah, it's over.
And it's like they're back to day one.
Right.
You know what I mean? We've seen it how many times. And for those who don't believe, like, cigarettes is an addiction. Cigarettes is an addiction.
At this point, hey, who would not believe that? Like, yeah, that's...
No, because people still try not to class it as an addiction like hard drugs or alcohol or whatever. Let me tell you something. I was smoking cigarettes from the age of 13. I'm on 9 years of no cigarettes. Yeah, I vape or whatever, but and I don't want to make an excuse for vaping or whatever, but compared to what I was doing prior, a lot better. You know what I mean? Way better. You can't tell me that it's not better because I can tell you just how I feel body-wise, just my first 2 weeks of not smoking. And my kids are the ones that made me. My kids was like, oh, you promised. My kids were small. They was like, oh, well, you said when we buy a house that you were going to stop smoking. And it just took me to hear my kids say that. And that day, I stopped smoking. I went to vaping 2 days later. Right.
But again, yeah, I mean, I would take definitely because especially since I'm not a smoker.
Right.
Yeah, it used to annoy the hell out of me.
Right.
And I used to have, even in my car, I had a sign that said no smoking.
Yeah.
And I'm like, son, you don't see what the sign says? You was like, yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, so you just don't.
Yeah, I had.
So I'll take the vaping. The vaping, I'll take the vaping.
Yeah.
I'm like, I take the vaping. That smoke, that cigarette smoke I was like, oh.
No, but I tell people because and people don't really think about it, especially the people who smoke. Like, here's the main times you want to smoke. You finish eating, you gotta have that cigarette. You need that cigarette right after you eat to finish it off. It's almost like dessert.
Right.
The morning cigarette. Let's do it in order. The wake up cigarette. Wake up thing, you have your coffee, your tea, whatever it is, you gotta have that morning cigarette to start off your day. Can't even function without it. God forbid you don't have cigarettes in the house. You in panic mode. Like, no, I ain't got no cigarettes. You ready to go outside in your boxers to go get a Lucy, right? Then it's the after meal cigarette. Then if you got a job, you try to now work your job and figure out how you're going to have your cigarette breaks. Because there's no way you can work these 8 hours and not at least have 4 cigarettes. And you only got 2 breaks.
Let me tell you something. I sit in my little my box of a library in my job.
Yeah.
And I got especially one coworker. I count at least 5 runs before 12 o'clock. I'm like, I know you're not going for another cigarette.
Yeah.
I know you're not going for another cigarette. God Lord.
Yeah.
Man.
And then there's the social smoke where it's you're having a drink, gotta have a smoke. Every 3 sips, gotta have a smoke. When the club started doing, hey, you can't smoke in the club, the clubs knew. Like, they started making the rope outside of you. You smoke over here. Right. So smoke section on the outside because they knew you're going to lose because these smoking dudes, like, you know what I mean? Oh. Smoking cigarettes is just as big as addiction as drugs.
Absolutely.
As what's deemed as drugs. And cigarettes should be deemed as a drug.
That's not ourselves.
But shout out to our boy, man. I don't know. Are we allowed to say his name? He's on YouTube.
He's on YouTube.
So, and we're going to clip it into this. So we are allowed to say his name. Shout out to Harry, man.
Yes,
Harry, you've come a long way, man.
Yeah, man. I tell you that all the time.
Man, super proud of you, bro. Super proud of you. Even, and let me say this, and this is, even his speech is better compared to the beginning. Like, when you first, like, I can understand.
Here's the thing. Is it that it's better, or is that now you can more understand it because now you can more put it together?
No, because you're around him more.
Right.
Right. And I thought about that the other day when I watched the clip of him on YouTube. I thought about it the other day because when I first got introduced to him, remember, I'm hearing him through the phone.
Right.
I had no idea what he was saying. I'm like, what did he say? I just hear, I would hear you repeat, and then I was like, oh, right. Okay. But now it's clearer.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, man, Harry getting better, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, okay, getting a little bit better. Even that video, he doesn't sound as clear in that video as he does now.
As he does now.
Yeah, now he sounds like, oh, I can hear what Harry, I can understand what Harry's saying. Before it was like, yo, G, what'd he say? You probably don't get it because you always around him, so you hear it all the time, so you kind of know like what he's saying until he's cursing you out.
Yeah. Well, no. Let's get something straight. When he cursing me out, I get that crystal
clean English.
That is clean.
He shocked me one day.
I'm like, you need to curse all the time, sir, because that is clean.
Is that?
Yeah.
Man, fuck you, Gary.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, shit.
I was like, yeah, that's mad clean. Because there's numerous times I'm like, Harry, I don't know what you're trying to say to me, but it's time for me to leave. By the time you get it out, you're gonna make me late. No, come on. Yeah.
And shout out to him for having a super dope sense of humor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He got a good sense of humor because we be cracking on him. Man.
Oh yeah. No. But he hangs in there though. He goes back and forth. You know
Yeah. So listen, Harry, you watching this, listening to this, however, listen, man, it's all love. Everybody on this side of town is super proud of you, man. Respect and manners to you. You know what I mean? And just keep pushing, bro. We all rooting for you. I want to see you be able to just stand up one day.
Oh yeah, he's there. He did that. He was walking with the cane.
Say word.
Yeah.
Oh, shout out to you, man. I didn't know that part.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me.
Yep. He was proud of himself too. I said, "That's what's up, man."
Oh shit, man. Where my sound effects at?
Brand new.
That's the one I'm looking for.
That's it. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Harry, bro. Yeah, I didn't know he was walking, man. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's dope, man. Yo, anything else, man, heavy on you?
Oh, yeah. I want to touch some base, man. I want to touch some things. So some things happen with you. And I think we should get into that. You know, and I said to you, I feel we should address it. You know what I mean? I think it's the perfect time to address it. You know, we're a good time in. You know what I mean? So if you gotta get something off your chest, you should get off your chest. But you know, some things happen with you, and I think it's important for people to know. They should be aware of these things that's going on out there. You know what I mean? So you wanna let people know. You wanna start it off, let them know what's happening. You know, I want people to understand how you almost lost your vagina.
See, and I knew that you couldn't keep it serious. So,
oh man!
See,
I thought I would have, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought I was gonna have to jump on the highway. You know what I mean? And come on down, because I'm like, ain't nobody taking my cousin's vagina. Cross anger, miserable.
No, you don't get a sound effect.
I don't get a sound effect.
You
for
didn't
that?
get a sound effect.
Damn, you are.
Fuck you very much.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we're pretty much in now, huh?
All right, so this is what it is.
Yeah, man.
Yo, don't make a joke.
Too late.
Don't make no more jokes. I'm telling you now, man. Because you know what's going to end up happening? It's going to stay in my brain, and then and you ain't in a position to put up no bail money. Right? So, listen. Everybody knows. Well, not everybody. Everybody that knows me knows. I'm probably one of the most paranoid dudes
100
on the planet. Not paranoid scared, but paranoid like I don't trust nobody. Mm-hmm. I watch everything. There's times when you got to be like, yo, son, I don't see what you seeing. I'm like, yo, son, I see it, man. Fuck that. I don't trust nobody. Nobody. I've said it, and I say it again. I don't trust nobody 100%. Not my mother, not my wife, not my children. I don't trust you.
You better edit this.
No.
You have to edit that. So.
No, I'm not going to edit it.
Oh, my God.
Listen, I'm dead serious. Everybody that know, because I say it to everybody. I've told my wife this. I don't trust nobody 100%. And here's why. I have to me, this is a legitimate reason. And I'm not being funny. And I say this to people so they know. I don't trust anybody 100% because if you cross me, I go so far left that there's no comeback from. So I leave a little bit of leeway. Like, yo, there's a chance that you could cross me, right? Or something could happen. And I leave that open where that was expected. You get what I'm saying? So, even with, like I said, mom, wife, everybody, children, I leave a little bit because they're still human and people fuck up. And sometimes people might not just realize when they rub you the wrong way or they do the wrong thing, they can't be 100% right to you all the time, right? Because they still have to be 100% them. So I leave a little leeway that something, just so in my brain, it's expected. You understand what I'm saying?
Don't you think if you do that though, you're looking for something to happen?
And you know what? And everybody says the same thing to me. Well, you're looking for it. No, I'm not looking for it. It's the grace. It's the grace space. That's the only way I can say it. And I'm being very serious. I do that on purpose so that if something goes south, it's like, okay, I have a part of my heart that is open for that to happen, and but this side is okay. This is my people, and they can fuck up, right? Because I think that's what happens a lot of times. People put 100% of trust into something or somebody, and then when it crosses them, then it goes so south and shit I've seen it, and I think maybe the way I've grown through life and things, my experiences, it just works better for me. I've seen people go like completely south with siblings. I can say this. I've seen siblings in a shootout. Right? Mm-hmm. Siblings that grew together in a shootout, all because of like a small misunderstanding. But if you understood, like, okay, like, hey man, he's still human and he may fuck up. If both of y'all had that understanding, that would have never happened. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all that to say is, so I'm in a place, I'm not gonna say where. I'm not gonna give the place props because they're not paying me. So I'm in a space in let's just say in a mall. I'm not gonna say which one, but I'm in a mall, and I'm on the phone. I'm talking, and I'm not my usual self. I'm on the phone. I'm not as alert as I'm usually am, or whatever. And I'm on the phone. I'm chatting. I'm telling them about the store. Matter of fact, I'm on the phone with my wife. And I'm telling her what stores are in here. Oh, wow, this is in here. And I didn't know this store was in here. It's crazy or whatever. And I'm going in stores and all this other stuff. And long story less long, I'm on the verge of leaving. I did some shopping. And I'm on the verge of leaving. And a dude pops out. And he's like, hey, and he has those little vials, the little African oils, not African oils, but the oils. Sure. He got the oils. He was like, yo, man. And he puts it right there, like right in front of me. But it's one of those things where the two halls meet. So you have a hall. It's a mall. Mm-hmm. So you have one that goes this way and one that goes this way. And we meet. And he was like, yo, check out these oils, man. And out of nowhere, and I'm on the phone, I'm not paying attention. I grabbed the oil or whatever. He was like, yo, check those out. You know what I mean? And I smelled the oil on the outside of the bottle. Just took like a quick whiff. And as soon as I smelled the oil, my brain said, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Are you crazy? And I said, nah, I'm good, homie. And I gave it back. And then he was giving me his spiel, like, yo, you don't even got to pay for it, man. Just any donation, whatever. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. 20 seconds later, as soon as I said I'm good and I handed it back to him, he zipped off back wherever he came from. Now, what threw me is because, you know, in a mall, you know, there's multiple kiosks. And he didn't come from a kiosk. He was just walking. You know what I'm saying? He was just walking around the mall. So I'm like, 20 seconds later, after I sniff this bottle and I walk off, immediately I start getting dizzy. Like, the fuck? I'm like, oh shit, they got me. Immediately in my brain, they got me. Why the fuck did I grab the bottle? Now I'm dizzy. Now I got a paper bag. The store with the clothes I bought came in a paper bag. This paper bag can't be with the stuff that I got in there. It can't be no more than 10 pounds. All of a sudden, this bag feels like it's 40 pounds. I can't. I could barely hold on to it. I'm like, what the fuck? Now I'm like, oh, yo, nah. Redz, stay on your feet, stay on your feet, stay on your feet, stay on your feet, stay on your feet. I'm just saying that in my head, stay on your feet. I look back to see where old boy is at. Old boy is gone. I don't even see him, but I can't keep looking back because I'm dizzy and I'm trying to stay on my feet and I'm trying not to let anybody realize, or if he's still watching, to realize that he got me. So now I'm looking straight forward and I'm trying to get out the building because I'm in the direction to go out. So to get out, it was a store to go out, like come out of the hallway to go through a store to get to the parking lot, right, to get to my car. And it would have been a straight shot. Now there's 3 little steps. As I get to the steps, there's a dude standing at the top of the steps. He comes to stand and he looked like a vagrant, like some bum nigga. Like he don't even belong in this kind of mall. You know what I'm saying? But he's standing at the top of the mall. He's scratching his stomach. But while he's scratching his stomach, his index finger is pointing directly to me. But he's acting like he's scratching, but he's pointing to me. I'm like, this is the setup. Because he's doing it and he's looking past me where old boy had went. Mm-hmm. So he's probably getting a signal from old boy, like, yo, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right?
What the hell? What are you doing?
Yeah, because you're doing that thing, man, where your eyes drop low.
That's what my eyes do, man. Let me go with the story, man.
Yeah. So he's signaling for old boy to see if it's the right person. I'm like, fuck. Oh, okay. Oh, I see what this is. Now, mind you, I'm out of town, and where I was, I didn't have my dog on me. You get what I'm saying? Right. I forgot it because I couldn't have my dog on me because of where I was. Right. And I left it in the car. And because of the situation, I left the dog in the car. So I'm naked. I didn't got nothing on me. So I quickly pay attention, like, yo, where can I dip? There's 3 stores to my right, and they're all women's stores, and they're packed. I'm like, yo, if I dip into one of these stores, these women are going to react in a way to let these dudes know where I dipped to. By the grace of God, there was another store off the side, but it wasn't even really a store. It was like some like BB gun shit where you can, you know, like where you see at a fair, like where you can shoot the
little round shit to fill the balloons or something. Or
no, not even that. It was like it was like a star, and you had to shoot out the star.
Oh yeah.
The paper with the little BB gun.
Little pellet. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the little pellet gun. Yeah. And the dude was there by himself, not paying attention. He was just on his phone. And I was like, oh, that's the spot. And I dipped over to him. I was like, yo, man, listen, I need a bathroom real quick. Yo, I think somebody drugged me. Yo, and I just needed to get out of sight, call security. He was like, wait, what? I repeated it to him. By this time, though, my hands are shaking. Like, literally, like, I put my hand up and I'm showing him my hands are trembling like crazy, and it's not scared. It's whatever that shit was trying to get the best of me.
Right.
But what happened was when I smelled it, I think if I had opened the cap and smelt it, it would have got me.
It would have got you more.
but I smelled the outside of the bottle and I caught myself. So it was just enough. Dude let me get back there. I washed my hand 3 times. On the 4th time, I washed my hands and then I washed my mustache because I was like, yo, just in case when I sniffed it, none of them residue was on the mustache. Now, the curtain was a black curtain. So when they shooting the pellet guns, it's just hitting a black curtain. On the inside on the other side, so when you're shooting the BB guns, you can't see through it. But when you're on the other side, because of the mall lights, you can see out. So I'm like, if I see anybody outside of this guy, it's on and popping. I'm going to give him whatever I got left in my system to get the fuck up out of Dodge. Lucky enough, I see a pair of scissors with a pink handle. I grab the scissors and I put them on the table and I'm like, yo, you know what? I don't want to hold the scissors because I don't want to freak this dude out and he think I'm trying to rob him now. So long story less long, security comes. Now I'm in deep paranoid mode. All right. Oh, we had a short intermission break. So where was I?
All right, security came in.
Right. So security came. Finish this up. Security came. I'm on super paranoid. So the way security came had me looking at them funny. I thought they were in on it because when I'm explaining to them the way security was looking at me, I didn't really like it. And they were young boys. They were younger than me. So I'm like, yo, security. And then when I'm telling them, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I was like, they was like, yo, you want me to call EMS? They was like, no. But then they said, oh, we know who you're talking about. We've seen him. But they weren't saying that they knew like he was like on some drug and shit. It was like they just seen him walking around the building. You know what I mean? Like he's always in there hustling. So I explained after, well, let me finish. So I like, listen, I don't need EMS. I just need to get to my car because I know that's where I need to be. I get to my car because by this time I'm feeling better or whatever. I get in the car, drive off. I do the usual, make a lot of odd turns, see if there's anything following me. Nothing's following me. It took a little bit of time, and then I realized, before that, before I got into the car, security explained, and that's what led me to realize, like, okay, they're not in on it. The guy from the store, when he called them, he told them it was an overdose. His English wasn't that great.
Wasn't that good, so.
So when he said overdose, so when they rushed over and were looking at me, their looks were like, yo, this don't look like somebody who's having an overdose.
Right.
So that was a little slight confusion. Anyway, got past all of that. All that to say, listen, me, probably the most paranoid person on the planet, got. You know what I mean? From a little slip. And you know how I fought with that in my brain for days. Right. Like, that was throwing me for a loop or whatever. I also want to say, let me say this, for you guys who are either just getting out of jail or just converting from street to trying to be legitimate, right? Don't let anything take you out of your box or where you're trying to push to. Because I felt it in my system. I felt it like, yo, I'm about to tear everything up. And what was on my mind would have led me down a path of no return. You get what I'm saying? Like my brain was really like, yo, just go back. You know what I mean? Go back and fix this situation.
I don't think you realize how much I when you told me, and I'm running it through my head, I'm like, yo, you know what's crazy? That could have happened to anybody.
Right.
It's because, especially the place, and I know you kept beating yourself up, and I'm like, son, stop. That could have happened to anybody. It's a mall. It's not like on the street. It's not like how I got at a gas station.
Right.
And you and you ain't let me live that down, sir.
Pull the mic.
Sir, you didn't let me live it down, sir. Huh? he didn't let me live it down, sir. So when, of course, quite naturally, when I heard it, I was like, my God, don't play with me. I told you before, sir, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but my God, don't play with me. And yes, they're out there.
Yeah.
People, just be careful, man.
Yeah.
These people could sell, they could sell a rat trap to a mice, man. I mean, these cats, they're out there. I know it's easier said than done. It's not, because this is what they do. That's their job.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
But you can't always beat yourself up, man, because it happens, and it happens to the best of us, it happens to all of us, man.
Yeah.
It happened to me, it happened to my cousin. I'm telling you, it happens.
Yeah. Yours was a little bit more dumb than mine, though, but you know, I get what you're saying. I
thought I was getting a bargain. I left for bargain. I like bargains.
Listen.
They had a family in a car. You know, the man sold it.
Just to clear, can we clear up the story so people
again.
understand the difference, because we don't have a lot of time. My got was a little bit like, damn, they got me. Your got was like, how did you let that happen? So he got hit by the gypsies that be in the gas stations.
But we see it all over YouTube. I didn't know about this stuff going on. Remember, I didn't know about it until after it happened, and you made me aware of it. You know, I didn't know this stuff was going on.
I don't know why you would think that you would just be able to find jewelry in a gas station.
I didn't.
It's a gas station,
No,
sir.
sir. It wasn't about finding jewelry in a gas station. See, that's what I mean about you twisting stuff. Huh? The man came, and it happens. He was making it seem like, oh, he down on his luck. He got his family in the car. He's trying to get from point A to point B. He doesn't have enough money. He doesn't have enough gas. He just needs some money to get some gas to get where he's going. It makes sense. If I see I don't have no funds, I'm trying to get somewhere, I'm going to sell something I have to get what I got to get where I got to go.
You sell
That's
some
how
vagina?
the man did it.
I'm saying. You just said if you're down, all right, maybe not vagina, but I'm saying you would sell some boy pussy or something. I'm going by what you say. You ain't gotta do the asthma breathing. I'm just asking a question, brother. That's all I'm saying.
I was gonna let you live.
I'm just asking a question.
I was gonna let you live.
No, you ain't gonna let me live.
No, I was gonna let you live.
You wasn't gonna let me live.
I was gonna let you live.
Nah.
I was being sympathetic with you. You know what I mean? But you know, this is what I'm talking about. You forced me into these life of of hypocrisy. Huh? You do, sir.
I don't.
So,
our situations were slightly different.
Oh, was it slightly different? Was it slightly different?
It was.
My head hurt, man.
You know, listen, they caught me slipping.
Right.
Listen,
you keep assuming.
But wait, no. But wait, well, let me finish what I was saying before, though.
What were you saying before?
No, not a joke. For the guys that are doing the do, and because the turnaround is very hard. Like, the turnaround from street to being on the straight and narrow.
Oh no, that's not easy.
It's super hard.
Right,
and I remember in the early days of being with my wife, when my wife was just my girlfriend, and I used to say to her all the time, yo, this straight and narrow shit is for the birds. Fuck this.
Nah, that's not easy at all. Man.
It's not. And God don't play about me. He put things in, and between God and my mom's prayers have got me this far. I'll say that. Right?
You know what's weird? Nah, this ain't about you. It's about me.
Oh, okay.
It's weird that you're saying that because, and my wife can speak for this. I say it all the time. If it wasn't for the family we started, if it wasn't for my kids, I don't know where I would be right now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
People, I'm like, and people say it all the time, like, yo, they're like, I've had family people say, I don't recognize this you.
Right. Yeah.
Like I was one of the short tempered, wasn't trying to hear
Nothing.
if you breathe wrong.
Right.
Oh, sweet G. Well, the bus driver knows.
Well, that's an old fact.
You know, it's like it's like I don't think I'll be honest. I don't think I would even have this 9 to 5 I have. Like,
Right.
I just didn't care.
Right. Right.
That's where I was with it. I didn't care.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's rough.
Things happen, and it's rough.
Yeah. And you know what? I thought like as I was going through it in my head, because luckily I was in a hotel room by myself, so I had time to like reflect. I think this is one of those times that I think if I had immediately got around you and family, as crazy as it seems, I don't think it would have helped as much as being by myself. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I said God is good, because y'all would have been like how we had the conversation when it happened, and you was like, "Yo, son, like at least you had like the experience to know what to do. Stay on your phone, stay on your feet, know what to do, whatever."
Right.
And I'm like, "Yo, that ain't enough. That ain't enough." But I think if I had got too much of that, it would have made on the inside, it was making me feel like a sucker. And that's why I'm saying for the dudes that are getting out, or just getting out and you're feeling tested, don't fall for it.
Man. Yeah. No, stay the course.
Stay the course, man.
Stay the course.
Don't fall for it, man. It is so easy to just fall back and then end up in the same spot. Fight it, because at the end of the day, man, like you only got one life.
Right.
You only got one life, I promise you that there's somebody out there that loves you, that don't want to see you to go down that route, man. But listen, we are good. I think we got a lot off. The cameras and the equipment is getting hot. For one time, it's not us getting hot. Yeah, we not getting hot. The equipment is getting hot. The equipment is like, okay, listen, we're gonna pause and cool off. The fuck?
No.
No, but we good. So, any last things you want to get off?
No, I think we covered a lot of bases. I'm good.
Yeah. This was
till next time.
Till the next time. Yeah. This was a good one.
This was a good one.
But like I always say, man, listen, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, no longer with me. Y'all here with us because you're now a permanent staple, right? Yo, before we go, let me just say this, man. In the beginning, when I was doing this for Dolo, and I was like, "Yo, son, come do the pod with me." I ain't done with all that pod and being all that. Now look at you, huh? Calling me in the middle of the week. Yo, make a note, son. Yo, you ain't making notes. You gotta make notes, son. I'm like, look at this nigga. Look at this mama. Now look at you. You love it. Say you love it.
I'm being podcast raped. Help me.
You can't say the R word, man. Do you realize that I try to do the least amount of editing possible? Fucking God. I'm gonna end it. Listen, y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all here with us, right? Wow. And we appreciate you.
Long time.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And we're out of here, man.